Hello and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2 following my career Farquar Freights under the SD Logistics banner. Today's a little bit different. Today's got some news in it. Let's continue. For our delivery today, we're off to pick up some caviar here in Norwich. We are in Norwich today.
This is where it ends.
And we're going to be dropping this off in Portsmouth. So let's just get that arranged. And we are using our own trailer, our SD Logistics trailer, that was kindly created by Chaotic can't even say any words today. Chaotic Farmer. I don't know what I was trying to say, but it weren't that. That was not the words that were coming out. So I think we're going to go with an outside view for this. For one, I've took such a terrible run up to the parking, and so you can see the beautiful trailer that Chaotic Farmer has created for the VTC. He does have a YouTube channel. Go check him out. Show him some love for farming and trucking content. Also streams on Twitch. I don't think he's been doing that quite so much recently, but he is there if you want to go give him a follow. I'm sure he'll appreciate that. That'll do. They can load us in there. Let's get our cargo in. Okay, cargo has been loaded. It's been a while since I've used my own trailer. We do have a couple of our own trailers. It's been forever. So we are running our caviar, like I say, down to Portsmouth. We have quick travelled back here to the UK. We did that so we could get our trailer. We had to get it from a garage that we owned, and this seemed the logical one, although I am now left-hand drive in a right-hand drive country. But we'll do our best. That's just a good recipe for some crashes, and people seem to love that content over here, so
Get ready to turn left.
who knows what you'll get. What delights.
Turn left.
Now, today is a little bit different because today is our 101st episode on this, shall we say, series. It's just been a continuous playlist, and we never really had a set goal for what we were going to do here. We were just going to drive and build up a company and do our career. But I think 100 long series is quite enough. Now that doesn't mean this is the end of ETS2 on the series, on the channel, because I absolutely love it. But it is going to be the end of this particular series. I'm going to consider this Season 1. A really long Season 1, but Season 1. And I'm going to take
At the roundabout,
a little break
the second exit.
from releasing ETS. I'm going to bring it back in the new year.
Exit now.
And we're going to approach it a little bit different. We're still going to be running from this save. We're still going to be working with the Farquar Freights. It's still going to be our career that we're going to be building up, and we're still going to be driving for SD Logistics. But we're going to have like a mini goal for the series, and we're going to try and do a breakdown of series with a goal, a target in mind, rather than just driving anywhere. What the goals or targets are going to be, I haven't completely finalised yet, but I've got some ideas of what I'd like to try and do, because we want to have a goal, and I don't want it to be as vast and as vague as let's just drive the whole map. I want us to, you know, have a particular set thing that we can see us achieving a little bit quicker, and then once we achieve it, we can have a little break and we can come back with a new goal. I'd also like to, and I don't know even how to do any of that yet, approach the production of the ETS videos a little bit different. Maybe look into understanding and using some of the console controls to, you know, do the outer cab and walk around and things like that. Because I don't do any of that. I've never looked into any of that. I've always just enjoyed the driving and the trucking and taking you guys on the journey. But I think we need to start to add a little bit more. And I'd like to be able to add a little bit more. I'd like to add a little bit more flavour to the videos.
Keep
So
left.
yeah, I'm going to try and experiment a little bit with that. I may even change some things with regards to the company before we even get started. So I mean, our money will no doubt be different. In between now and the next series, I will be doing driving. I will be doing deliveries because I enjoy this game. We may even have an ETS2 live stream because we've not really streamed ETS because of the recorded series and not wanting things to go out of sync, because quite often I get a month or two ahead on the ETS content. So if I was to do a live stream, it wouldn't fit in with anything in what we're doing or where we are, and I know that's not essentially that important. You know, we're still driving. But I like things to go in chronological order. I like there to be consistency. That's what I like. Not consistency. Yeah, maybe consistency. But yeah, I want it to make sense. So yeah, that's why we've never really done much ETS live stream, and why we've live streamed American Truck, because we don't do a series on that. Just concentrate on the road for a little bit.
Take the second exit.
Is he coming? I wasn't sure if he was coming round. Doesn't look like anyone is.
Exit now.
It's busy coming into Norwich today, isn't it? Busy, busy, busy. So anyway, I hope you're all well. I hope you've been enjoying the content, and honestly, from the bottom of my heart, a massive thank you to everyone that has gotten on this series from the start. I don't think I am very good at this game. I'm not very good at driving, apparently. And you know what? At the start of this series, my audio was horrific. My driving was horrific. My camera control was horrific. So it's much the same as it is now. My inability to use mirrors is still there.
Roundabout. Take the second exit.
Don't know. There we go.
Exit now.
It's a bit tight. Excuse me. But yeah, the fact that people still go back to
Roundabout.
episode
The
1
second exit.
and still continue to watch from there and try and catch up is absolutely amazing. Episode 1 of Euro Truck Simulator series is always in my top 10, top 15 viewed videos for every month. Now that's not saying a lot, because you can get in my top 10 with like 20-30 views, but the fact that that video is 2 years old, nearly 2.5 years old, maybe like 2 years old, and people still go to it, that's pretty cool. I mean, they don't necessarily follow on much from after that, but people give it a try, and yeah, I appreciate that. So if you reach this stage after the fact and watch 101 episodes, then thank you very much. But the ETS will not be going away. It will be taking a break, and it will be back in the new year. We will be doing more with it. I just need to figure out some stuff, work out some things. And by the way, I have fixed the pedals. I'll have fixed the pedals a while ago. If you watch my other content, you'll know that I fixed my pedals now. But I fixed the pedals, cleaned it out, sorted it out, lubed it up, got all the gunk and foot cheese out of it. It was grim. So we should have smooth sailing for at least another 2 years, maybe, hopefully. It's nice to be back in Britain. It's weird to be on the wrong side of the bloody cab again, though. It is strange.
Keep left.
But if you have, as well, if you have any ideas for something that might be challenge-worthy or noteworthy for us to try and do in the game, let me know in the comments, or jump in on Discord and share some stuff there. I am open to recommendations. We can have a different challenge or something. Now, a while ago, I did say that I would like to try and do a drive along series, or at least a bit of a drive along. If you would like to join me, I've already had one person come and say yeah, they'd be well up for that. If you would like to come and join me for a drive along, and if you would like it to be a live drive along, or if you would like it to be a pre-recorded, just to make it more comfortable if you're not maybe comfortable in going live. If you'd like to do that, again, let me know in the comments, but preferably over on Discord, because then we can chat about it. I will try and see if I can arrange some time to do that, and where that works with people's schedules, because obviously people's free time is very different. Sometimes I'm recording my ATS earlier in the day, you know, between like 8:30 and 10 o'clock in the morning, and sometimes it's 11 o'clock at night.
And then turn
So
left.
I can be somewhat flexible, but in the new year
Turn
I will
left.
have less time to do these things, because my partner is returning to work after her maternity leave, and it'll just be me and the two boys at home most of the time. So trying to fit all this stuff in, but I just think it would be nice to do something a little bit different.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
If you're a trucking content creator, please don't steal my idea just because I haven't had the time to put it in a plan. You know, it's been really unfortunate. At the point of recording this, I haven't been able to join the SD Logistics convoys yet. I think
Keep right.
they go out, the guys go out on a weekend, and that just doesn't always work for me at the moment. Hopefully I'll be able to join them. I've watched along live on 2 of them, so I do support them. I try and watch them after the fact if I don't catch it. I don't think I've had my own American truck stream for quite a while again, which is unfortunate because I really enjoy those. But we'll see. Hopefully we can get some more of that stuff done. I think just lately, again at the point of me recording this, it is, what's the date today? It's the 9th, 10th of November, something like that. Haven't had a live stream, I think, for about 10 days myself anyway, on anything, and we were doing quite well with live streams. I think we went like 2 or 3 weeks where we were having two streams a week. Things have just been a little bit heavier at home, like with the kids. Our baby, you know, he's getting bigger, so he's not settling or fitting a routine that worked with us anymore, and our 3-year-old is acting up like a pain in the ass 13-year-old at the minute. So it's been really difficult just getting the time to do the things. Oh, stuck it in reverse apparently. I have just caused a massive tailback by not being able to get over in time. So apologies for the lack of live streams. I have put it in the Discord. I was hoping, you know, again at the point of recording this, I was hoping to have streamed yesterday. I was just absolutely exhausted. I had a banging headache. Weren't a migraine, not to say it was a migraine. It was pushing on that though. Absolutely banging headache. The pressure in the front of my skull had built up so much, and it was like from the minute I opened my eyes in the morning. So it was like from 5:30, 6 o'clock, all evening. Fortunately today I woke up and I feel a little bit more refreshed. Doesn't feel so bad, so we're back recording. But that, when it's like that, you know, that's not only is that a day that I'm not going to stream, that's a morning when the boys at nursery, and an evening when everyone's gone to bed, that I'm not recording as well, just because of the pain and the discomfort in it. You know, I know some of the people were enjoying the live streams, and sometimes, you know, it's the only way I get to communicate with some of you guys. So, you know, a lot of you aren't in the Discord. If you are in the Discord, maybe you just don't post a lot, and that's fine, you don't have to. I've been a little bit quiet there myself, just because of everything that's going on at home, and, you know, constantly being in a battle with a toddler is it's exhausting. It is exhausting. My eldest is 19, and in 19 years, she hasn't caused me as much frustration and fury as our 3, nearly 4-year-old has already done in his life. It's insane. I don't understand. Don't understand where it comes from in him. Apologies for the night trip. It just is what it is. It's just how it goes sometimes. Get a night run. But as for the content on the channel, you know, it's been going well. Recently, we had our early access to Ryan Sim's final version, version 1, just before release and coming out of early access. I really enjoyed playing that, and I tell you what, it was much greater received than I had ever expected. Normally when I put anything on my channel, on this channel especially, when I put anything on the channel that is not farm sim, that isn't trucking, no one watches it. Usually we get 10, 20, maybe 30 views on it, if I'm lucky.
Turn left.
And it dies a death, and it sort of hurts the channel. But yeah, it did really well. I mean, that's why we created MrFarquar Plus, so I could put all the other games that I like to play still on here and try and grow with Variety Gaming. MrFarquar Plus is MrFarquar's home of Variety Gaming. Go check it out. Links down in the description. So yeah, so thanks to everyone that did hop on that and did enjoy watching that and left comments and feedback. Seems like a few of you played it in early access. I stayed away from it in early access just because I wanted to create content with it and I didn't think it was going to do well. We got access to, or we were given a key to it because of the channel. So that means it had to go on this channel. It couldn't go on my other channel, which is probably what I would have done with it if not. So you have to sort of adhere to these things. If someone allows you access or gives you a key and they have sort of specific things they want you to do with it, then that's what you have to do. Let's make sure we're not speeding. But yeah, that went really well. I'm not sure, obviously, because I pre-record these. Episode 7 went live, I think, yesterday. The oil drill episode was the most recent one from me recording this, and things have still gone pretty well. Whether that continues for a long time on the channel, I don't know. I thought it was, like I said, I thought it was going to die a death and maybe just be 4 episodes, but it was well received. There is even the possibility, and I think I said in episode 1, that if it dies off there, now that I've learned what I need to do in the game and where things are and how to do stuff, I can maybe create a better second series and put that on the Variety channel. Because now that I've put the content on the main channel within the time period given, and it has reached the views that it did, then I'm free to sort of do what I want with it now. So that could always be a thing, just paying our toll. So yeah, there are possibilities with that. I've got plans for things on this channel. The Own the Map challenge is, wow, that is coming along nicely now. We are making progress there.
Keep right.
We've been quite fortunate with some discoveries of what we've got going on, so yeah, I'm pleased about that. You know, American Falls, that's still going on. It's just deciding where and what to do. Like I say, I have plans. I know what I'd like to do. It's just getting it all put in place. The other channel, the Variety channel, that is ticking over nicely. We're still rocking some Starfield over there. I think we're down to like, instead of doing 7 days a week with Starfields, you know, we're down to 4 days a week on that.
Keep left.
Just because I would still like to work in other content as well. You know, Starfield isn't, despite the popularity of the game, the content, or my content for Starfield isn't all that popular, but my other channel is really tiny anyway, so on that channel 30 views is a good number. And we had going on our Tomb Raider series. I think by the time this comes out, it's definitely finished. I think that finishes mid-November. I think this will come out early December. So yeah, mid-November, our Tomb Raider trilogy will have finished. As to what's going to replace that for this year, I'm not sure. I'm thinking of just getting stuck into loading up the schedule with content for next year, just so that I can let that channel be with working through my back catalogue. Essentially, I've come over into a lane I didn't need to be in. Yeah, working through my back catalogue. That could be a year of back catalogues. We've still got Starfield as a new game that we're going to be playing probably for another year anyway, because it's massive and I love it.
Then exit left.
So yeah, that channel's going to be busy. I have got some ideas. I have got one
Exit
thing that I'm
left.
already recording for next year, but that's for you guys to find out and see. Some of you might even like it, so I'll share links to that over here through the community posts. What's going on? Where are we? It's one of them things where it sent us through the off-road when we don't need to, I think. It does annoy me when it does
Go
that,
straight.
but because I'm not always certain if that is where we're going. It's normally something they do to us in Europe. ATS likes to do it as well sometimes. Whether it's just like a traffic flow thing, like to try and get you off to allow faster moving vehicles along, but we've got 3 lanes, that's not necessary. We are using our stick for views. I think it's working pretty well. It's not as fluid, like the mouse is more of a fluid movement, but our mouse does go to sleep, so I have to give it a shake. Whereas our stick on our side panel is always awake. It's always ready. Is our joystick. So shall we look at some journey statistics? We are an hour and 45 out of Portsmouth. We are dropping off at DHL. It is caviar. We've got 14 tons of caviar. Job income should be about 11 grand. We've got 6 hours left on the job. Like I say, it's an easy one. An easy one. Just a quick trip across down south.
Keep left and then exit left.
And something else that I think I'll need to look at now that I've fixed my pedal
Exit left.
is the sensitivity of it, because I reduced the sensitivity
Keep left.
in hopes of not having it trigger all the time. But now I don't think it
Exit now.
fully goes all the way in, so I don't think we're accelerating as much as we should. I'll look into that. I'll just reset the sensitivity back to what it was in-game and in the LG hub. How are we? I think I want to go over. Are you going to let me go over? You're not going to let me? Mate. I'm going to have to pump you off. There we go. Thank you very much. I was trying. It was like as soon as I indicated, he sped up. Now we got some speed. Now we got a bit of poke. We must be going downhill. By now as well, the new expansion for Farm Sim should be out, so hopefully everyone's enjoying that. I'm thinking I might go and have a little look and do a mini-series maybe on the new map, because I haven't really done much with the base game stuff. I didn't have a look at the Horse Aggravation map because, well, we've had that in 2 previous Farm Sims, and, you know, I've only just started trying logging, so we didn't do Silver Run when Silver Run came out. We did an Oot Baylor On series. Elm Creek. Elm Creek I played on with my son. That's about it. And the Alps map. that was carried over from FS19 as well. So, although I do quite like that map, the Alpine map, because I like grass work and I like bales. That's my thing. You're coming over, no one better be there. Come on, mate, go, 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 go. No, no. Well, there it is. There was our crash. Never mind. Wonder how much that cost us.
Keep
Few
left,
grand.
and then exit left.
I was
Exit
coming in a
left.
bit quick and he slew down, but he was on the fast lane.
Turn right.
You're supposed to or at least try and maintain speed as you join in on the road. Like, if you had to come to a full stop there, you're causing so many more issues and you're not going to ever get out. I really would like it if SCS looked at traffic AI and had traffic move over a lane as they come to virgin junctions and stuff like that, as you would in real life. If you come up and you've got a car coming in, or a truck coming in on the slip road to join on your motorway, you move over a lane so that they can come in and maintain speed. But all the vehicles
Get ready
in
to turn right.
ETS, and I think in ATS, they stay where they are, and because they detect you coming,
Turn right.
they slow down. And it's not normal, it's not a natural way to join onto a motorway by coming to a standstill at the end of your slip road. Not for me and my heavy foot. But we are, what we are, ooh, 19 minutes, 11 miles. It is just up the road. You can see our little pip. Yeah, hopefully in Season 2 as well, you know, maybe my skills will be a bit better. Who knows? Perhaps perhaps we'll do more editing and we'll just not show it so I look better than what I am. It'll be like a 30-second video. Won't even be me dropping off or picking up, because more often than not there's an incident there as well. We'll have an introduction and then a goodbye, and that'll be it. Welcome to Portsmouth.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
So we have a quick look at our beautiful truck. There she be. Beautiful, beautiful trailer. Again, Chaotic Farmer, thank you very much for that.
Turn right.
So where are we dropping?
Here we are. Kind of on time.
Kind of on time, you cheeky bastard. We're like 3 hours early. Not having none of that disrespect. Right, where are we going? We are not where we need to be. Not in the slightest. This is my first trucking episode as well, for about 2 weeks. Soon your dad will be able to tell you when I last drove, because it'll be on the logbook. There we go. That'll do him. Right, let's get this unloaded. So total distance was 268 miles. 8 hours and 12 minutes. We earned 11 grand. I imagine we probably got about a grand fine on that. And we have leveled up to level 27 instructor. And our instructions are, do not do as we do. So our extra skill, where's our skill going? We've got no skill. We'll put it in fragile again. Fill that up. So since this is going to be the last episode of this season, this series, let's take a little look at what everyone is doing. So if we go to driver manager, this is me, and averaging 30 grand a day, 64 pounds per mile. We do use a double speed or a double times earning and XP on this save. We really should be richer and we should be doing better, but hey, my lack of skill balances it out. Clark P, he is earning about 6 grand a day, 13 pounds per mile in the MAN TGX, but he's doing all right. He's working on his ADR. Yvonne, she's pulling one of the other trailers. She's got a curtain cider. She's working at Cambridge. She's on about 10 grand per delivery average, 26 pounds per mile. She's doing fragile cargo, so she's all good. Then we've got William J. He's in the Mercedes Actros, again, coming out of Cambridge, rating of 2.4. He's done about 6 grand a day with a 12 pound per mile earning. He's working on his long distance. I think we're going to switch him over to eco driving. I do apologise if you can hear some wailing in the background. I think my son's having a bit of a moment, but mother's down with him. And then we've got John N. Mercedes Actros coming out of Le Mans, and we're on a 5 rating for him. He is currently resting. He's doing 24 per mile with an average of 13 grand a day, so he's not doing too bad. He's working on his eco driving as well, saving us a penny. Daniel E, he's got the Iveco Highway. I quite like the Iveco Highway from Le Mans, and he himself doing about 16 per mile and about 5, just under 6 grand per day, and he's working on a balance. We're going to put him on eco driving as well. And then Carl P, I wonder if he's related in any way to Clarky P, and he's on a balance training. We're going to put him on eco. He's got the Volvo FH, much like ourselves. He's in Stockholm with a 4.2. He's our newest member. He's having a rest. He's getting himself nearly 40 pounds per mile, which is pretty good, on an average of 7 a day. And I am losing my voice. I do apologise. But yeah, they are all doing pretty well. And on the whole, as a company, we have nearly 250 grand in the bank. I think we need about 300 grand before we can get another truck that's up to spec with our Volvo and all kitted out the same. So we've got a little bit of work to do as a company, but we'll get there. But that is it for this episode. Another delivery done. And like I say, that is going to be it for this season, this series. It will still be ETS2 Farquar Freights. It will be called Season 2 next time. Like I say, I will try and give us a goal or something specific that we're going to try and work on and achieve throughout the next season, the next series. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this one. Like I said at the beginning, a massive thank you for all the support on this series. I know I am not the best ETS2 content creator. I'm certainly not the best driver, but I appreciate all of you that come along with me. Drop me comments, leave me feedback, hints and tips, all that good stuff. I love it. So to get some more down there, if you have ideas of what you'd like to see us do with some ETS content, again, let me know down there, or hop onto the Discord. There'll be links down below. Come and join us in any sort of conversation you'd like. Share your own content if you wish. There are channels for everything. You guys have a wonderful day. Hopefully I'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye.